So Luke, we know that Americans are taxed wherever they're resident in the world, but what about if I'm a non-American spending time in the US?
So if you're not a US citizen or a green card holder, then you may still be US tax resident if you meet the substantial presence test.
And what does that test involve?
So that test would involve looking at the days in which you are physically present in the US. So if you're present for at least 183 days in the current year, then you would probably be US tax resident in that year. If you don't meet 183 days, but you're present for 31, we'd then need to consider the prior 2 years.
And what constitutes a day?
So typically it would just be when you are physically present in the US.
Okay, and are there any exceptions to that rule?
Yeah, so there could be an exception if you're in transit, for example, or if there's a medical reason as to why you're in the US.
Okay, so say that I meet that test, but I'm also resident elsewhere, then what happens?
So if you're tax resident in the US and also tax resident in another jurisdiction, it may then be possible to look to the closer connections exemption. And if you don't meet that, then we could still potentially look at the treaty if there is one.
Okay, so it sounds like it's easy to become a US resident. There may be some other considerations to get you out of US tax, but we should take early proactive advice.
Yeah, absolutely.